For those with asthma as well as allergies, especially pollen allergies, the thick, hazy conditions were not a welcome sight today, all courtesy of the Saharan dust. It tends to obviously trigger or worsen the symptoms for asthma as well as pollen allergies. It tends to also affect livestock, coral reefs, rivers, but it does have one benefit in that it tends to bring soil nutrients, and that's where the Amazon tends to get most of its minerals as we go through April, and that's what can likely continue with more bouts of the dust through till August. Out under the satellite picture, there is a bit of cloudiness around up towards the north. That's an upper level of trough linked to a cold front as well. Could be seeing some of that cloudiness drifting into the eastern Caribbean, but it won't put a damper on that haze. Most of it should just be a bit of a low cloud from time to time. As you can see here, Trinidad and Tobago, for the most part, will be out of that. So we could just be seeing the occasional cloud and a few showers. So tonight then, watch for the some of that haze to thin just slightly, but still a couple of showers, maybe just ushering in your Thursday morning. But overall, quite quickly, the haze will return as of course many parts of Tobago through your day. For Trinidad as well, you're looking for those clearer skies just a touch as you go overnight. But once we get to that daytime heating and you get also the pollutants mixing in with the Saharan dust, you will get quite hazy as well. And you'll notice that especially along the hillsides of the northern range and the central hills. And there's a slight possibility during the afternoon that with the heating, as well as some pockets of local moisture, could be seeing a couple of those showers erupting from time to time. But overall, we should be continuing to see the hazy sunshine for the most part for both Trinidad and Tobago. It will feel warm tonight, around 23 degrees Celsius in Trinidad, 25 in Tobago, 31 by day through Thursday for Tobago, and it will continue like that through Friday, but it will be less haze around through Saturday and Sunday. Similarly for Trinidad, most of that Saharan dust should eventually fade away by the time we get to Friday, the holiday, and then onto the weekend, we'll continue to see some of that warmer sunshine. Now, for fisherfolk and boaters, look out for those long northerly swells, about 17 seconds. They will likely bring some of those waves, moderately choppy, around the east northern coastlines, 2 meters through the Caribbean as well as the Atlantic. Now, across the eastern Caribbean, we've been talking about that little cold front, which is just towards the north there. It will likely just bring a bit of that clouds towards the south, especially towards the central Windward Islands, out towards the southern Leeward Islands. But for the Greater Antilles, here we'll be seeing a lot more sunshine, if not a touch breezy at times for the southern coastline of Jamaica through Kingston. But there will also be a bit of a breeze for eastern Caribbean, but it will be pushing in some of that Saharan haze as well, especially for Dominica and on Castries. But in the hillier parts of St. Lucia and Dominica, they could be seeing just a stray shower or two. Down towards Georgetown and much of Guyana, few showers are possible, but along the coastline, there's a bit of cloudiness there for Georgetown. It's likely through Thursday. So that's your weather, and that's it from me.